Biggie was lyrical, don't get me wrong. But Tupac was spiritual.
You mentioned, and you have mentioned him in the past, Tupac.
Yes.
What is it about Pac specifically that makes him your favorite rapper?
I mean, he speaks to my soul, man. He's like a reggae artist. I don't know. Yeah, he has gangster lyrics, but when he goes in, like on social commentary, social issues, when he's talking about like the black family, like he's like Sizzler when he goes in. Like that's what I like about Pac. He did a song about his mom.
Yeah.
Like that's a Jamaican thing too. Like we love, every Jamaican artist has a song about their mom, and Tupac has one.
right. I made it.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel him differently, man. Biggie was lyrical, don't get me wrong, but Tupac was spiritual. Even now, like globally, Tupac is like he transcends music. He's like revolution spirit.
No, he means more than just being a music artist to people, for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I like about Pac, man. He speaks to the soul.
You know what's funny, man? I wasn't a big Tupac fan. You know, I like his songs like Dear Mama and Keep Your Head Up and all that. You know, all of that was before all the drama and all that. But I wasn't like a big Tupac fan until he started making songs going at us. Like, hit him
like,
up.
that's hard.
Hail Mary. Yeah. I was like, ooh, that's hard, son. Right. When that Hail Mary dropped, I was like, oh, he coming hard now. That's when I became a real Tupac fan.
But were you really offended, like when he talked about your illness, sickle cell and all that?
Nah.
Do you remember the first time you heard Hit 'Em Up?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember where I was at, but I remember when I heard it, I was like, oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Tupac or DMX?
Pac.
Go with Pac?
I just explained to y'all.
Can't go to Yonkers no more.
Hey, I just explained to y'all that Pac is.
And you never met him, you said, right?
Never met
That's wild.
Wow.
But Pac, to me, is something else.
Right.
And you always liked Pac, though? Always. Like, even when the first album.
Always. I remember when DMX, when I was first doing DMX, I used to tell BJ, I said, this nigga's like Pac. And BJ's a super Pac fan. He's like, nigga, fuck that.
Damn.
He was like, that nigga's not Pac. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
And I was like, this nigga's like Pac, which he is, but there's no Pac.
Right.
There's just,
I agree with everything you said. He's like Pac, but there's no Pac.
there's no Pac.
And there's no DMX.
Yeah, there's no DMX neither, though. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
he was riding in the limo. He seen some white dudes beating up some black dudes. He jumps out. Yo, get the fuck off from whatever. They pull a gun out on him. That should have been the end of the night. These niggas got pistols. Then he goes back to the limo. Man, give me my gun.
It was Black Panther shit.
And blast them.
They have to be police. It was unpolice.
Yeah, that's what he got off on. He beat that case.
Yeah, he beat that.
No one's Pac.
Oh.
I don't know no rapper that's doing
Right.
that.
But DMX rhymed with his jaw locked.
X was wild too.
Yeah, with his jaw locked. He was through the wire before Kanye was.
Yeah. I mean, X is a monster, yo. X is a monster, but I just, you know, Pac is just different, man. Pac
Okay,
is
so
different.
you're going Pac. I was trying to convince you, but you're going Pac.
If it was wrestling, Pac was the ultimate heel. Like there was no greater heel than Tupac. Like he didn't give a flying and he like really backed up everything that he used to rap about. Pac shot 2 cops back in the day.
Yeah,
People forget
facts.
that. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Pac really was.
How do you get off of
He
that?
was.
Every man got to stand on his own 2 feet, and that's what I'm about. Because my daddy ain't do nothing but give me the motherfucking chromosomes to be here. You know, and he can't get no more other credit. All this came from the hoods. Hoods. Call me a goddamn camera. Hey man, fuck you. He finna start simping. Let's get that on the camera. He's simping. He's simping.
Yo, did Tupac really try to hook you up with Chili from TLC?
Yeah, he did, man. I was like, man, I don't want her calling me no scrug, nigga. Don't go over there and tell her shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell her nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm finna go tell her. You know, I literally had to tackle Pac one day, to try to get him to stop from telling her that and shit. But yeah, he's trying to hook me up with that shit, hook me up with Chili all the time.
Okay, why was he trying to hook you up with her? Like secretly, was that your crush? Was it like, yo, I'm in love with?
Yeah, I liked you. I was like, damn, she fine than a motherfucker. Like, it was that over there talking to her. Vinny, that's Vinny like her, man. I ain't talking to her. And Pac was like, no, go over there and talk to her now. Go talk to her now. I said, I ain't finna go over there, man. I'm going. He said, I'm finna go tell her. That's when we started wrestling in the hotel. So I tackled him on the way over there and shit.
Where was y'all at?
We was at this hotel called the Nico, and it was in Hollywood, and it had a fat burger right outside it. And we was just sitting up there having drinks. You know, me and Tretch used to hang out there. Everybody used to be at the Hotel Nico in LA back in the day. So, you know, they just happened to be up there. TLC was just happened to be up there sitting at the bar. And, you know, I told Pac, you know, I was like, damn, Chili over there finding a motherfucker. And he said, go tell her, nigga, go talk to her. I said, nah, nigga, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Order some more Hennessy. He said, I'm finna go tell her. So yeah, you know, he tried to run over there and I tackled him and shit, and they was looking at us crazy, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I was trying to hold his mouth while he kept trying to tell her, Chili, Price want to talk to you. I'm like, nah, man, don't fucking do that shit. They probably still don't know what the fuck we was doing to this day. They was looking like, what the fuck is them niggas doing? Why they wrestling and shit? They probably thought we was childish.
In my mind, I feel like I had to do songs. That's why I did a song, children's songs. That's why I do a lot of songs. I did Thug Holiday. If I could have dedicated to Pac, the only reason why I didn't dedicate certain records to Tupac, because I didn't want nobody to think that I was clout chasing. I didn't want nobody to think I was trying to capitalize off losing a very talented, influential brother, one of the biggest names ever in rap. That I don't think nobody should try to exploit that for self-gain and profit. Other than that, I would have made an album called For Tupac. And I would fight any nigga who disrespect him. If you don't like Pac, I don't like you.
Have you actually had a fight over Pac?
I've gotten in plenty of fights over Pac.
When I started listening to Big a little bit, I wasn't at first listening to Big. I was more like a Tupac fan. So it was like when I got signed to Bad Boy, it was like, now I'm with Bad Boy, but I was really a Tupac fan. But Biggie was like letting me hear his raps and go get girls for him and stuff like that.
Because I just be thinking it's like hating ass rappers in industry. Because clearly Pac put on for the West Coast more than anybody has probably put on for the West Coast and left a legacy for the West Coast to follow to this day. And not saying that they don't have no other big rapper. Shouts to Snoop Dogg.
5 best West Coast rappers. Cube. Ice-T.
Ooh.
E40. Too Short. Snoop Dogg.
Shouts to Snoop Dogg, that was one of my favorite rappers, but clearly, to live and die in LA, Pac went out there and really put on for that town. You heard? And I do believe that was kind of whack of them to not even give him an honorable mention if they feel like he wasn't from LA, so he shouldn't deserve to be on the list, but he put on for LA more than most of the people on that list. He helped shape the music in LA. Not saying that NWA and all these people, yeah, but when it came to the era of the kids like me that was listening to it, we wanted to go to LA because of Pac. You heard? Remember DPG and all that had happened already. Pac came after that. Pac started putting a whole new flavor on this. We wanted to go there. You heard? After we saw Boys in the Hood and all that type of shit, we started getting open off LA, then Pac just started opening it up to a whole nother level of shit. You heard? Like, that's what we know. We know Pac for West Coast.
You put Pac over Hove. Why was that? Oh, you know what? Hove called me. We were talking about something else, you know, something else completely unrelated, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, oh, and by the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and by the way, you really believe that? And I said, yeah. Yeah, I do. When it comes to Impact, I do.
Impact?
Yeah.
Only reason I say that is because time shows like Hove's still around. No disrespect to Pac, God bless the dead,
I mean,
but Hove's still around.
I think Hove is the greatest rapper alive. You dig what I'm saying? I do. I believe he's the greatest rapper alive. And I think over time, man, yeah, you know, he's going to assume that position.
I think he's number one now.
Okay.
I think he's number one now. And the only reason I say that, one thing about Pac, man, Pac didn't get a chance to, like, his influence is seen everywhere, but he didn't get a chance to actually put on a J. Cole, put on a, you know, Kanye, put on, you know what I mean?
Kanye, I mean, absolutely. Listen, you know, Pac is like the hip hop Michael Jackson. You know that, right? Like, that's somebody.
I would say Bob Marley.
I mean, either way, however, both, whatever, you know. Bob Marley is the reggae Michael Jackson. So, I mean, you know what I mean? So, you can go anywhere, any part of the globe, and say Tupac. Right. And they gonna sing a Tupac song.
I didn't meet Pac until like Davis, I think it was Juneteenth or something. Double R was like, hey, Fody, I gotta give you a Tupac number, man. He wanna get in contact with you. And I say, huh? Tupac? I called Pac. I left a voicemail. He hit me. I didn't even know it was his number. He left a voicemail. He say, yo, 40, word, it's Pac. You know, he had a little bit of New York in him. Word, right? I mean, we just talked, and we talked about things that a lot of people might not even talk about, man. You know, if he liked you, he loved you. If you was on some sucker stuff, he ain't feeling you because he was too real. He was the realest rapper ever. He was a triple threat. Movies, rap, poet, everything. You know, made positive music, self-esteem lifting music like Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up. It was always good times. He would actually write within like 10 minutes, write his whole verse. I never seen nobody write that quick. He was incredible with the pen. Last time I seen him, we was in Calabasas at my Practice Looking Hard video. We was on my trailer. He playing songs that I never heard before. He was just telling me about Machiavelli. I was like, I'm Fonzarelli. He was like, I'm Machiavelli. He said he spoke up for our people, for our culture. He the greatest rapper that ever did it, man. He did so much in so little time.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, yeah.
I know you're
oh my
no.
God, that dude. And you know, and that was in the early days.
Yeah,
that was in the early days, and it was like, that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac. You know, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because you know, they grew up together, and you know, they loved each other, but they never had that. You know, they never had a relationship, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility. And then Jada was with me, you know, so you know, Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, you know. So it was like I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him, you know. And, you know, he wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him.
Really?
But,
It seemed like y'all would have so much in common.
No, that's what Jada would say all the time. She was
Right.
like, I'm telling you, y'all are so similar. You will love him. And I just never, you know, that was a huge regret of mine. I just I couldn't handle it. You know, I was the soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac.
I want to talk about your relationship with Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah.
Tupac was in a weird way, he was like a Roman general. You know, I don't know if I should say it, but yeah, I should say it. I say it because
sure you can.
He took himself real serious. You know what I mean? He had like a great deal of self-respect and dignity.
Right.
And a lot of people, especially at the time, they couldn't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, they can't conceive of that. That's almost dreaded. That's almost like challenging someone.
Right.
You know?
You had the self-respect.
And I don't know if he noticed that.
Yeah.
You know, he was just an amazing guy.
Right on.
He's just ahead of his time, and that's why he's not with us no more. He's just ahead of his time. Biggie the same way too. And you know, when I listened to their music, they always talked about dying and I'm ready to die and this and that. And your tongue is it's your reality.
That's real.
You know.
As you say, it shall be. It shall be.
Let's check in once again with P-Funk out at the Grammys. What's up, P-Funk?
Yeah, big baby. You all didn't think I was going to do it, huh? I'm up in here, man, chilling in the dressing room, you know, just kicking it. Got my homeboy Tupac chilling next to me.
Are you sure?
What? House party. Did I ever let you down?
Let's don't go into that.
Okay, hold up.
Don't ask. We won't
Say a little
tell.
something. Hey, P-Funk out here hitchhiking in front of the Grammys in his drawers trying to get in the Grammys. I seen him. I knew 92.3 ain't going out like that. I dragged him into the limo.
Oh.
You know, like,
Hey,
to
it is
protect y'all
Tupac.
image.
Thank
Y'all
you.
here naked. Y'all tell that boy to put the clothes on. Plus, I like that little part about what he said. Old Daddy Bastard needs to get the award. I mean, he's our homeboy and everything, but this California love, homeboy. You're supposed to go for the home team. That's like betting against the Lakers, homie. What I was saying was people slept on his album and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But what's up, Pac, man? I'm just glad everything's working out with you, man.
Me too, man. You know, we're trying to get this show together called California Love. Me and Snoop, we're going to try to get it on the beat. We talking to y'all people, so we just chill.
Oh, that's right. That's down. Hey, man, I got to tell you, that double album you got out right now is the bomb. Is the bomb.
Sure appreciate it. Y'all look out for Snoop Dogg new album, The Dogfather. We're working on it now. Y'all look out for Snoop Dogg new album, The Dogfather. We're working on it now.
Is that right? What else we got coming up from Tupac? You going to be doing some shows now and stuff? We're going to be able to see you on the West Coast here in L.A.?
We're finna do a whole bunch of block parties, some shows. We got an album release party coming up. We finna shoot the video for two of America's Most Wanted right here in L.A. So we just blowing it up for the hometown.
Tell me one of your most fondest memories of Tupac.
Him coming to visit me in prison.
Gotcha.
And he's talking, and he's so excited, he's so animated. And then all of a sudden, we're outside, he jumps on the table, and I'm like, and the cop and the guards are looking at him. I'm like, come down. I say, get down from there. Come here. Stop. Come down now. And he's on the table. I say, what's wrong? I said, come down, please, get down. And so he got down, and the guard was getting ready to come out, and then the guard went back, and I said, what the fuck? You know, he was like, and the guards didn't like him. The prisoner really liked him. Because when he came, the inmates got rowdy and pumped up, and that's like a safety situation there. So they really didn't like him there. But he was just like a bolt of energy. When he came in, everybody knew him. He had mad respect. And I guess that's how he lived his life. He demanded respect.
Absolutely.
When the word came out, he had just came to visit me. Mm-hmm. And then he went out and he went to land and he had shot two off-duty police officers. Yeah. And everybody in the prison went crazy. It was like a riot. Everybody went crazy.
You was telling me before this interview that, you know, Orlando, his favorite rapper was Pac?
Yeah, he has some good lyrics. He liked it over Biggs. A lot of people liked it over Biggs. Yeah, he was hard. He was versatile. He's versatile. He can go with the knowledge. He can go to the gangster. All Eyes on Me. He had some good ass songs. I ain't gonna lie. That double album was a motherfucker. You know that double album was too cold. All Eyes on Me. That was yeah. That was our boy. All of us, our whole Low Rider Club used to be bumping that. All eyes over us. You know. Yeah. Everybody used to bump that shit. The whole fucking world liked it, that shit. All eyes up. If you didn't like that shit, you was a hater. You know that goddamn well. You know that shit was hard, motherfucker. I liked the shit too. If Biggie them didn't like that shit, if Puff didn't like that shit, they hating too. Gene Deal didn't like that shit, they hating too. Clark Kent didn't like that shit, they hating too. What's his name? What's the dude name? Grandmaster Flex. If he didn't like, he bumped the shit out of that shit. That shit was hard. Everybody, the whole world liked that shit. That's why it sold so much. Come on, man. You ain't got no good ears if you didn't like that shit. Something fucking wrong with you.
Snoop.
What's happening?
I gotta ask you a question. Big fan, man. Like since you came out with Dr. Dre and the Chronic, man. But I was watching Extra the other day, and they said that you guys are involved in a cover-up about Tupac.
Involved in a cover-up?
Who was you guys?
Who are you? Who was you guys?
Huh?
Who was you guys?
Like you and Suge Knight.
I'm not with Death Row Records no more. I'm on No Limit Records. I ended my term with Death Row Records in 1996.
Right.
And those statements that you hearing are untrue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't know what happened to this brother.
Don't know what happened. Ain't trying to find out what happened. Ain't inquiring. Don't know and don't want to.
Don't want to know.
I just didn't like.
Because it's dangerous to say you're inquiring because then someone will go after you, right?
No, I ain't worrying about that.
Snoop Dogg just dropped $400 for a manicure, and it wasn't for his wife. Facts hold here. Snoop Dogg posted some photos of himself with his extremely pretty nails. He dropped $400 to have a private session. Two women came out to his home, did his nails all fancy, and I'm not talking just a manicure where they rub your nails, cut back the cuticles. I'm talking full paint job. He got French tips done where it's black and white alternating across his nails. But you know, he didn't want to make it a little feminine. To man it up, he made a little gangster by putting on pot leaves and dollar signs, all right? They're not acrylics. That's his actual nail. That whole long thing, that's real. So we're told that Snoop Dogg is really into the nail care right now, that he likes his hands soft and smooth, and just recently got into it on a trip overseas. And he requested the black and white manicure because he thinks it's classy.
From coast to coast, Pac the GOAT. It's crazy how Snoop don't consider Pac a top 5 West Coast rapper. I hate to tell Snoop, but he not even on Pac's level. I think the fake love is serious, especially with his reaction to the caller saying he heard he had something to do with a cover-up involving Pac. He didn't sound like someone that lost a friend. He sounded like someone that didn't care and possibly knows more than the public knows. Pac was promoting them making a TV show and promoting Snoop's album. He was trying to be a real friend to Snoop and even tried to make the Dog Pound Outlaw members and gave them names. But Pac's impact is unmatched. His music outlasted the majority of the rap music from his idiots, even dudes that. Pac was at odds with giving him props and saying they liked his music. I think Pac inspired and motivated a lot of people on many different levels. And to think about him being only 25 years old when his life was cut short makes the scale of his legacy and everything he built feel almost unimaginable. Even with his journey halted way too soon, his fan base never stopped growing, drawing in entirely new generations who study his lyrics. His independent mindset and his blueprint like he's still here dropping records today. If he was still alive today, there's no question he would be operating on a global mogul level, dictating culture, dominating independent media, and sitting firmly at the absolute pinnacle of hip-hop royalty. He didn't just drop music. He created a standard for cultural survival that artists are still trying to match. Long live Pac the GOAT, his impact isn't just surviving time, it's defining it. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns on the Bay Bomber TV.